Are you sick of roast Tico yet? Well, I've got the cure for what ails you. Boom!
I'm expressing with my full capabilities, and now I'm living in correctional facilities. Cause some don't agree with how I do this. I get straight meditate like a Buddhist.
Hey, alright, danke Shane. I am Ethan Van Sciver. This is Comic Artist Pro Secrets. Welcome. Let's say we do a toy review because I'm pretty excited. I think I might be one of the first ones to review this toy because it's brand new and I pre-ordered it and it just came yesterday. So I don't know, do other people have this yet? I'll bet I'm like the 8th person to review this, and maybe this isn't such a big deal. But in any case, this is Finn and Captain Phasma. We've got our second version of Finn for the Last Jedi toy line. Of course, we've mentioned that Rose Tico has gone on 3 different action figure variants for this movie. Finn is only on number 2. I don't sense any racial prejudice or anything in that. I think that's just because Finn had fewer costume changes. I don't know. I'm making excuses now for Lucasfilm. I don't want to do that. There should be 8 Finn toys by now, in my opinion. But this is a great one right here. This is a terrific looking 2-pack. Finn looks great in his first order disguise. We also have, of course, a Rose Tico in her first order disguise that came out prior to this, packaged with Captain Phasma, who is a human female stormtrooper. She's a captain of the First Order, and yeah, she is served as part of the unofficial commanding triumvirate for the First Order and their Starkiller base operation. She's a big deal, and I believe that you know, she and Finn could be considered to be arch enemies. You know, at least from the fan standpoint. This is a great looking 2-pack. I have to be honest with you. I'm not crazy about the movie, as you might know. I think that might be putting it mildly. But, you know, I do appreciate the quality of these toys. On the back, of course, we have more deceptive instructions about Force Link 2.0. Somebody told me that Force Link 2.0 actually does work now, that the app upgrade was installed and is now working as of April 28th. Now, of course, I bought and reviewed the Force Link app, and it was a miserable failure. I think it was April 20th, so more than a week before the toy was working, it was on the shelves. I think that, you know, given a week of a non-responsive toy, it should end up in the garbage of most households. So I don't know, Hasbro in the future, you know, before you put the toy on the shelves, make sure that any attending software actually is ready to go. I'm being very sincere today, only because I'm really happy with this box. So let's open this. Somebody said, Ethan, be careful because the plastic is really hard on people's headphones. I hear you. So let me destroy this package slowly. Is that too much? Let me move it over here. That wasn't so bad, right? Inside the box, as we do check, we do find a set of instructions. I actually left this box in pretty good shape. Yeah, I'm being respectful. I don't know. It's something about the shiny Stormtrooper. It's something about this really beautifully detailed Finn action figure. This might get a positive review out of me. What would you guys think of that? More directions. I mean, this is rubbing salt in the wound at this point. I really don't want to see it again. We've got Phasma, who comes with another shoulder-mounted missile launcher. Look, if it's not in the Star Wars movie, if it's not in the movie, don't put it on the toy. Hasbro, stop it. Stop it. Stop getting all Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I understand that, you know, the original toy might not be exciting enough, might not have enough playability. No, it doesn't matter. It's try to stay true to the movie, and I think most people will be happy. Alright, here we go. So, ooh, this is a first. This is a first for a female character from Hasbro. The patriarchal rubber band is intact. Most of the time, female characters, when Hasbro releases them as toys, are not bound down by rubber bands or ropes or twist ties or anything like that, which represent the patriarchy holding them in place. Most of the time, they just come right out of the plastic container, and this time is a first. This is an outrage. This is an outrage. Phasma, must be humiliating for someone like you. You're a commander. This is humiliating. This is demeaning. Let me snip that. Of course, you know, as a cis white male doing that, of course, I mean that I come from a place of privilege. I should be able to do that kind of easily. You should have been able to do that on your own. All right, let's pull you out of there. Lightweight. Oh, we got a little plastic right here. Let's pull that out. This figure is much lighter than I thought. It's almost like she's hollow. If you buy this, you are also, let me just do a comparison. Yeah, and this is a smaller toy. By the way, male, female, confusing. Look how tall Phasma is compared to this, what is this, an AT-AT gunner? Much smaller. This is heavier. She is lightweight and actually feels like she's made of a different substance. Yeah, that kind of freaked me out, to be honest with you. I don't know how I'm gonna be. I don't know how I'm gonna begin my morning. Good detail all around. Yeah, I always looked at this on a Stormtrooper as a kid and thought it said oil, like you're supposed to oil them right here. Unusual. I wish somebody would let me know what that means. Phasma looks great. Her accessories. This is confusing. In the package, it's clear. No, I'm wrong. According to the... Okay. So this is Phasma's gun. Bent. You see this? It's got a little bend to it from being in that packaging. Let's put that in your hand, sweetie. Yeah. Looks good, looks good. Now, of course, this arm does not swivel. This is the problem with some of these Stormtrooper figures. They are, yeah, in a ready position here. Their arms are permanently bent like this so that you can't really make them fire. They're just meant to stand on your shelf and hold their guns. Look at this rubbery. This is peculiar. This is not like any of the other figures. It's different. I wonder if, considering that this is a new toy, I wonder if they're all going to be like this. Who knows? Phasma, you look great. We got a stick. As I said, Hasbro toys are not complete without a stick. Everyone comes with a stick. So I don't know where you're supposed to put this. If you, yeah, if she's got a gun in her hand, I'll just put it right there. That's fine. That works. How do you feel? Okay? All right, good. All right, now here we have our Finn. Let's pull him out. Finn has a look of existential boredom on his face. Yeah, I would have the same look on my face if I spent any time at all with Rose Tico, and this is perfectly fine. Look at this. Okay, so if you put Rose Tico next to him, now look at his face. See that? That works, right? Look in some other direction, bored, trying to stare off into space, thinking about other things, trying not to deal with the fact or reflect on the fact that you are standing next to Rose Tico. So I actually do appreciate. So far, this figure is one of my favorites, just for that reason alone. I like his kind of, oh my God, get me out of this movie, facial expression. This is the look of a man who most of his scenes are going to be cut from the movie, only to be released as in the special features section, deleted scenes of the Blu-ray. Yeah, and why? I don't know. Why is every deleted scene on the Blu-ray a Finn scene? You worked hard. You memorized your lines. You were there on time. You hit your marks. You worked really, really hard. And for what? Rian Johnson just cut all your scenes. Do you feel resentment at all? Do you? Yeah. Do you sense an agenda of any kind? Prejudice? I do. I do. Finn, I want you to think really hard about that. I want you to think about how your scenes were cut from the movie and none of Ray's were. Why is that? What is the difference between you and Ray? Why does Ray get all this screen time and your stuff ends up on the cutting room floor? I don't know. I'm not saying let resentment build or anything like that. I'm not saying involve yourself in activism or anything of that nature, but fight the power, really. I'm in your corner. All right, so Finn is right there. We got a little tiny handgun taped down as usual, so we have to find the edge of the tape. Where's the edge of the tape? Is it right here? Yeah, I don't know why they do this. Okay, little handgun. Yeah, looks good. And I'm going to put this in your holster. I'm going to holster this weapon for you, Finn, because you have some other cool weapons that I'm going to put in your hands. This is another one of my favorite features of these Hasbro 3-inch action figures, the gun holsters on their belt. And the guns fit in there great. A good way to store your accessories so that they do not wind up your nostril or in your cat's anus. Both of these things are likely to happen if you let them loose. Right here we have one of these kind of stormtrooper stun gun things. There's a nice meme of Captain Phasma pulling this out, I believe, and then doing a dance to, I think it's Do You Believe in Love by Cher. That's a good meme. You should actually check it out. It does make me laugh. Alright, this fits. Does it fit in your hand? Here, look at this hand right here. He's doing this. That's... You see what I mean? I don't know if it's meant to fit in this hand. None of the hands really... I think that's for the gun. Alright, let's try this hand. I have to say, I do have some complaints about the way the hands are sculpted. Alright, that works better. That works better. Even though in the photograph on the box, he is holding it in his other hand, it does work better in this hand. This is all important information for consumers of this product to know. And that means you guys. What in God's name? I'm not putting up with this. Alright, so Finn has a backpack if he wants to go hiking. What is this? Is this Finn's? Finn, that looks awkward on you. Let me try it on Captain Phasma. It's a little better. A little better. And then right here is some kind of... Wow, look at that thing right there. Yeah, I guess this is a gun of some sort. Oh, and this attaches right here. You know what? And this is the other complaint I have. These things do not attach where they're supposed to attach. You really do have to muscle them in. Oh, it's got an eye scope there, so she can see where she's firing. She's overarmed at this point. I mean, this is the kind of accessory that I'd throw right in the garbage because it's not true to the movie, and it looks stupid. I mean, it is kind of G.I. Joe. I know this is Hasbro, but Hasbro, you're trying to make kind of movie replicas. You don't really need to do weird stuff like this. Alright, so, yeah, you got a lot of stuff there. Meanwhile, Finn, you don't have as many things as Captain Phasma has. I don't want to suggest that there's any inequity going on here, but I do want you to just take a look and see this situation here and ask yourself, why is it that you don't have as many accessories as Captain Phasma was given? Why? Why? Why is your weapon white? What is up with that? Yeah, it's a stormtrooper weapon. I understand that, but I don't know. I really like your sidearm there. I'm not thrilled with this. So yeah, those are my complaints. I'd like to complain on behalf of Finn. I do think that he has received, even though his sculpt is great, I love the board. I mean, that expression on his face of oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna... Alright, so I'll just say what you want me to say, dude with a round head, and then you can just cut my scenes out. I don't care, just give me a paycheck. That's the perfect facial expression for Finn. My complaints are that this is ridiculous. It's too much stuff. Too many things for Captain Phasma to carry. Finn doesn't have enough in comparison. But other than that, I'm actually going to keep both of these toys. These are not going in the garbage. What an anticlimactic. No, anticlimactic. Anticlimactic means I'd be against the climate. I'm not against the climate. Not necessarily. I could be convinced to be. Anticlimactic ending to this video. I like this set. So yeah, nice job, Hasbro. Nice job. I want to take a moment to send out a sincere thank you to everyone who has supported this channel. Even if you're a new supporter, if you're a new subscriber, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel. Thank you to my Patreon backers. Here's a list of them for the month of April. We're going to have a new list pretty soon. Thank you so much. I couldn't do it without you. You guys really contribute to making this content daily. And thank you so much.